Hey, welcome to our video demo of our 48-inch Bridgeport Milling machine. It's got a variable speed head, 4-axis DRO, it's been fully rebuilt and it's ready for production. So we've reground the X, Y and Z axes, the top of the table and the two sides have all been reground. The gibs have been re-tear-setted straight back in, so they're all absolutely spot on. Brand new lead screws throughout the machine. This one's had the upgrade to the X, Y and Z power feeds, so it's had a complete rebuild including paint and everything. So lovely machine. But let's go through, do a little virtual demo now, and if you do want a machine like this, check us out on gtmachineparts.co.uk. So lovely and smooth all the way across, brand new lead screws, brand new nuts of course, absolutely spot on all the way. I'll put them on power feed in a second. Same with the Y. Lovely and smooth all the way across. Benefit of safety handles there as well because of the power feeds. Same with the knee. Knee's all been serviced, all been reground. Brand new lead screw, brand new nuts. All the oil system's been done as well. Absolutely spot on. So the lubes have all been replaced, so brand new lube pipe, new pump, all new lube metering units as well. That's all been done, checked, working to keep your machine in really good condition for the foreseeable production. So just make sure you put in the lube pump probably like once or twice a day, just to make sure that it stays well lubed on the slideways there. Okay, so let's power up the machine. You press the green button down here, make sure the E stops out, and then you can power up on the X. They're all variable speed and they've all got rapid override. So there's all three going together. Not something you do in production, but obviously it's ideal for the video. So you should be able to see all three axes moving here on the DRO system. Okay, so all those working as they should. There's adjustable stops here and they'll trip out when they hit these stops in the middle, so that's all good. The ones on the Y-axis we're going to set before they leave. They're going to be set at the extremities. I'd say just leave them where they are because the back one particularly you tend to forget where it is. Okay, so moving on, let's test the variable speed head and the quill now. So we're currently in high range. Let's put this up the top. Currently in high range, running around 1100 RPM. So hear how quiet that is. We do a lot of part replacement in there, so all new bearings, all new belts. There's loads of new pulleys and all sorts of things in the head, and obviously a lot of time to make sure it's right. Okay, so all the way up to the top. There's 2000, 3000, coming back down again. 700, all the way down to 500, and in reverse now, just as quiet in reverse. So there's 800, 1200, 18, and all the way up to 3000, running absolutely spot on. Okay, back down to a more sensible 1400. I'll turn the spindle off now, hit the brake just to show it works. And before I change from high range to low, I'm just going to move this handle out the way. So you push this handle in and move it back round to where it says low. Make sure it's locked in properly before you fire up the spindle. Okay, so again now we're at 160 RPM. Okay, all running spot on as it should. All the way up to the top. And 340, 260, 140, 80, and back down to 50. And reverse now, just as quiet in reverse. 90, 140, 200, all the way up to 360. Okay, coming back down to a more sensible 120. Okay, all working as it should. And then We move this handle now back round and we bring it back down to the neutral position, which is just there, and it's got neutral presence. And then we lock it in, make sure we're locked in before we fire up. Back to high range. There we go, high range, run about 1200 RPM. We're going to test the quill for you now. Okay, so we're currently running in the highest feed rate. So for every spindle speed, you've got 3 different feed rates. I'll just take the lock off first, just come off the stop, and then engage the feed. See, it's feeding down just nicely. So that's the highest feed rate, that's the slowest, and that's the medium down there, all working as they should. Okay, all spot on. So I'll let it come down and trip out for itself, and then I'll reverse it. You'll see that actually the DRO is giving a readout there. That's from this scale here, which is the 4th axis. That's a really nice system we offer. We also offer that in standalone form as well, so you can just buy that on its own. Okay, so reversing now, so you push this knob in, the feed reverse knob, and sometimes it takes a bit of tinkering with. So engage now, and it feeds up just fine, as it should. So that's absolutely spot on. Okay. All works as it should. Okay, we'll turn the spindle off now, and we'll move the quill all the way up to the top, and we put the quill lock on, and you see the quill's locked. And this is a quick release handle, so you can put it wherever you like, even though the quill's actually locked. Okay, so a lovely system. The guard is all interlocked, so if I open it now, it shuts the whole machine down. Absolutely spot on. Okay, so demo over. Thanks for watching. If you want a machine like this, please check us out, gtmachineparts.co.uk. Cheers.